Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. I wanted to thank my two guests for coming here to join me today, y'all. I've been talking about doing a Big Brother review for this season, pretty much the entire season, but didn't really find too many people who watched it. But luckily, Mytry reached out to me. She said that she wanted to review the show with me, and DC also watches the show. So we came here this Saturday morning to recap the last 3 weeks that we have witnessed. If y'all would like to take a moment to introduce yourselves.
What's up, y'all? This is DC Koolaid. I'm from DC Koolaid and Lisa Production. And I'm ready for this big brother talk because there's a lot been going on there. All right, Mitra, your turn.
All right, hello everyone. Hello, I'm Mytry4Realz. I'm interested in how this conversation is going to go. As DC said, there was a lot that went down, a lot of ups, a lot of downs and more ups. And I'm going to be honest, a couple of tears that came from my direction. I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
no,
So see, huh?
don't cry, please don't cry.
So see, this is the thing. Because we are starting this off flat in the middle of the season, I don't know if we need to go through season one or go through week one up to three, or if we just need to start off where we are and just discuss it as a whole. So I guess I would ask y'all if you have a favorite, and is your original favorite still in the house?
It's hard for me this year because it's like I wanted Tucker, but then he started. Then I was like, I don't know who to go for. I'm at the point where I'm like, shit, I don't even get. I hope Angela win because she just been crying her way through it.
Oh my goodness. What about you, Mitra?
Um, I was honestly rooting for Kenny. I was rooting for Kenny from day one.
Hmm.
I knew he was going to kick butt and make his way to the top and play the game right. But then, as you guys saw, he started to get homesick and he would go around the house telling everybody, go ahead and vote for, whomever else, go and vote for them. And then all of a sudden, he decided that he wanted to be a part of the game and ready to kick butt and go glaze of glory. And I don't know, he kind of let me down. So right now, I don't know really who I'd want to go for right now. I will say that I'm glad that Tucker left. I'm surprised that
Hmm.
they
Me
kept him
too.
around for so long, and Angela has been getting on my last nerve.
And that's the thing, because I did go and get a couple of visual aids because honestly, at the beginning of any season, it sometimes is hard for even me to remember everybody's name. But because we are naming people, that's why I went on ahead and got these and put these up. Okay, so DC said Tucker, but now possibly rooting for Angela. Mitri
She
was rooting
just
for Kenny, but who are you rooting for now without Kenny?
I um at first it was hard, but I'm starting to think maybe Chelsea.
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 Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, see, for me, my favorite one, believe it or not, me and DC must be on the same wavelength. My favorite was Tucker. And I like Tucker because he was very unpredictable. He shook things up. What I've noticed over the years of watching Big Brother is the season really starts getting boring and dull to me when there is one side running the entire thing or when everybody is voting the way the house want them to vote and all that.
Hmm.
Tucker gave some spice to it. And I mean, the motto of the show is expect the unexpected. And it
Right.
seemed like every dang on thing that he did was unexpected.
Right, that's true.
Hmm.
That's
Yes.
true.
So now, what did you cry about, Mitra? I'm trying to figure out where the tears came from. About who?
Hey,
um,
Jay,
it
don't put the
was
picture back
Tucker
up.
actually. Tucker made me cry. It
What you
was the
say?
last episode.
Put the picture
What
back
did
up
you?
for put the picture back up for
Okay.
1 second so I can keep track. I'm gonna take a screenshot. All right, go
Okay.
ahead. You good?
It was Tucker. The last episode that was on Thursday because of when Julie asked him if her and if Rubina and Tucker are going to be the real deal, even outside of the house, and he couldn't look at anybody, couldn't look at Julie when he answered that question. He had to look up into the ceiling, and he just started kind of bawling, and that's like where the tears came from. Joseph got me a little bit too. I didn't expect for Joseph to start tearing
Crying.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess he was a lot closer to Tucker than I thought. So
And see, oh, and I want to say hey to sister. Sister is a Big Brother fan. She's followed my Big Brother recaps on my other channel in the past. And hey to Cutloy. Cutloy said that she was going to come over, or he or she was going to come over. So I appreciate y'all for being in attendance. And yeah, I know the season is pretty much almost over. Yeah, I couldn't find anybody to do the review. And then once Mytry wanted to do it, we were always missing each other on how to be able to coordinate a time. But so we here now. So that's good. But yeah, I like Tucker and I wanted him to go far. I thought that he made the house fun,
Hmm.
especially with America voting for him to do everything. But what do y'all now the thing that has me torn currently as of this last episode that we just watched. I'm having a hard time still liking T Core because T Core, even though Tucker was my favorite, I think it just rubs me the wrong way that T Core actually put her alliance member on the block when there were so many other people to choose from.
Right.
I
I
think it
agree
was
a thousand
foolish
percent. I
because
agree.
he was the muscle. The good thing about that alliance that they have is you got the brains, you got the muscle, you got somebody who can basically no matter what the competition is, they had somebody who had the ability to win the comp. And I feel like they just shot themselves up in the foot getting rid of Tucker this early because Tucker was the only one that could beat out the other dudes.
Right. So let me.
That's
Can we go back? You can take the picture down, Jada. I took a picture of it. Um,
Okay, all right.
what you guys think about in the beginning with Lisa?
uh,
Huh. Lisa,
um
that was the one that was doing glitter in all the food.
she's the
Yeah.
chef.
She
The chef with the glitter. I'm like,
yeah.
what kind of chef is she? Because when, in the very first, two episodes when we are introduced to the players for the new season, she had this whole package of her of how she's this what celebrity chef or some big time chef, and everything looked good and delicious and everything. And then she gets
Hmm.
into the house and then she's just glitter bombing everybody's food. So she completely lost me, but she was sort of kind of a competitor. She wasn't trying to lose. She was in it to win it.
Right.
But she was one person that didn't have me cry because Angela, she felt was picking on her in that one episode.
Yeah.
And Lisa was crying her behind off because Angela was calling her a twit. So I
I
Yes,
don't
I
know.
remember
I
that.
thought that was the weirdest thing. I didn't really care for Lisa. I have to be honest.
Yeah.
She kind of annoyed me and she was doing too much too
Mhm.
soon. I don't know if she thought that she was going to be able to assume that role of like the house mom. So I'm gonna cook and I'm gonna do all the dishes and clean. You know how sometimes people will assume that role in order to get through the game. But
Right.
she just was very, very. She was too talkative, I think. And it was the other dude that was a chef too. And wasn't it somebody else that was also a chef that was?
Well,
Tucker.
Tucker kept claiming himself as being a chef as well,
Yeah.
and that was the main reason why he wanted Lisa to be gone was because he said, "I'm the chef of the house, and I'm sick and tired of her trying to put glitter in all my food."
Yep.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I remember it was another chef. I didn't even realize that was Tucker. Tucker seemed too slick to be a chef. I wonder if that was really his true profession.
I
You
wouldn't
know how
touch
they
his
lie
food.
about stuff like what they do. And I think
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons why Mitri, I really wasn't going for Kenny because I'm tired of the cop always coming and winning. When Derek won that season, it made me stop liking the cops coming up in the house.
But
Oh Lord.
wasn't he like the first cop that's won Big Brother though?
Yeah,
Or
he
am I
was.
wrong? Well,
He
then
was.
why did you not want him to? What made you not care for any more cops? lost.
You see Mitra taking up for her Kenny, right? You see that, right?
Uh, I do. So I was put off by cops because Derek had such a lazy but manipulative game. Remember, he never had been put up one time. I don't think he had won a competition, or maybe he won a competition. I can't remember. He just manipulated everybody to do everything for him. And that rubbed me the wrong way because it really made the season boring. Because I knew that everything that was happening in the house the entire season was being done because Derek wanted it to. I like when the people are playing and they play their individual games, not like a group think game.
Right.
And hey to everybody coming in.
Yeah, that's crazy. How they had all those different what they call it, them groups.
Alliances.
The alliances. I'm like, how
Well,
you
see,
keep
that's
up?
the thing, right? And I was just about to say, when you have yourself in so many alliances, you're bound to slip up, and that is what has happened in some seasons. You had some players that were in so many different alliances. They were talking to one of their alliance members from Alliance A and slipped up about Alliance B's name to their member from Alliance A because they were dizzied up. They got confused. They slipped up really bad. So I couldn't do it. Maybe one or two alliances, and then the third alliance is gonna be me, myself, and I.
Right.
Now, when I think about the alliance aspect, like that's what I'm saying, where I think T Core messed up. To me, this past week, I saw an alliance taking an alliance member for weakness. But then I don't know if that was strategic on T Core's part. Because I mean, for all we know, it could have been her plan to hopefully try to get Tucker out, even though they were on the same side. It could have been her plan. Like, but then again, it just seemed like a very a foolish decision that resulted in him going. And now I'm really scared for them going forward. Because they usually have like the slip and slide competition. Tucker could have won the slip and slide competition. I can't see them winning it. But I don't know.
Mm.
That's true, but I believe that was T Core's plan, was to basically set Tucker up and hopefully see him, get the boot. I honestly think that's why she did it, regardless if they were still on the alliance. But I have never seen somebody put up, it's in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon, they'll have three nominees.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first time I've ever seen somebody put up two of their alliance members. But I honestly think that it was her plan for Tucker to see the door. I think that's why she did that.
Now let me ask y'all
But
something.
I
Do
mhm.
y'all like the twist when it comes to like this new twist? They got to do the AI competition to get, and one person win the veto, and then they got to put somebody else on the block, and then all three of them got to go for it, and then the last two, how you call it, see who they gonna vote off. Do y'all like the new thing they have now?
I do.
Well, this isn't like I was saying before, this isn't the first time when they've given the option for three nominees. It's like I said, it's once in a blue moon, and every season has a theme to it, and a plot and a twist. The AI, is because AI is big right now. It's
Right.
AI here, it's AI there. So I kind of figured in the beginning of the season that was where they were basing that off of. I think it's pretty cool. It's different.
Right.
And when they have the players are AIs themselves when they pop up on that screen, which is from the instigator. I like
Right.
that.
That was yeah, that was funny.
I do like that. And I found it funny and a coinkydink that America chose Tucker to be the new instigator because I already thought that he was sort of kind of doing that. So that was like an easy job for him. But I like the AI.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
I
just
do
doing
too. I like the AI arena simply because I'm one of those people that watch the live feeds as well. I have not watched the live feeds for this season, not as heavily as I've done in past seasons. But with the only two people being up on the block, by the time Thursday came, if you were a live feed watcher, you already knew who was going home. With this AI arena twist with the three people and somebody could take themselves off, that allows you to really not know who was going home until the very last minute. And I
Right.
think that's what's making this season a lot better because you can't really vote with the house because the house doesn't even know who's going to be the final two up there.
Correct.
Hmm.
Yep. So let me ask y'all another. I like asking questions. What y'all think about Matt?
I thought he was going to probably win it, to be honest. I did like Kenny a lot. I was rooting for him. And it was also, I'm going to say, a lot of people that go into that house that's around Kenny and Angela's age don't always win, or they're the first ones or the second or third to get out the house because they don't do that great in competitions. Even if it's not just physical. Um, so with Matt, I thought, probably like a lot of people that watch the show, oh, he's gonna win. He's big and tall and strong,
Mm-hmm.
and it. I I was shocked of all of that had happened. And I think that was mostly. I want to blame Angela for that
Yeah,
because
she
she
did
kept
kept
calling him
calling her. What
crazy
she called
eyes,
him? Crazy eyes,
crazy eyes,
boogity
crazy
eyes. All.
eyes.
Well, and that's why I actually put this comment back up there because the person can't stop saying, I want Angela gone. Now, see, this is my thing with Angela. At the beginning of the season, Angela was kind of quirky. She kept it interesting. She
Mm-hmm.
was blowing up the house and, doing all this crazy stuff that made it interesting. And I was like, yes. But my very first time giving Angela a side eye had to have been this week because if it was not for her and her paranoia, Tucker would have never been in danger like what he was.
Right.
I find it so crazy how the man was trying to help her for her to know, hey, they trying to blame you for being the instigator. And she took that as with paranoia. And I'm getting sick of that. Because let's not forget, her first time being paranoid in the house was also when she was with Quinn. And Quinn them had invited her into, what was it, the Pentagon, I think?
Mm-hmm.
And she thought that they were just lying to her face during her
Yep,
HOH to try to set her up and that it wasn't a real alliance. And it was a real alliance. And
it
what I'm finding
was.
out is that she has been sitting pretty in a couple of different alliances, but she has allowed her paranoia to make her turn on the people that's got her best interest at heart.
That's where my disinterest of her started. It was the whole. It started, if you remember, when a few of them were in the bathroom. Angela was in the bathroom, Matt, maybe T Corp, maybe Quinn, maybe Chelsea, and whoever else. And Angela walked in there and just decided that she wanted to say, "Oh well, Matt, he's the pretty guy in the house, so we know he's just going to win." And
Yeah,
Matt
remember
thought
that.
that that was putting a target on his back, and I could see where Matt was coming from. And then they both had their conversation in the HOH room. And Matt was actually really hurt about that. And I'm pretty sure, somebody who is good looking like that and they're built like that and they're tall, that he gets that a lot from people. And he doesn't seem like he's an egotistic kind of guy. And I think that really rubbed him the wrong way. And he took offense to that and had that conversation with Angela. And Angela, with her apology, it seemed actually really sincere. But
Mm-hmm.
then when she came down the stairs and she's doing that slow clap and went off the rails and started calling
That
him
was
crazy
dramatic.
eyes, right?
That was dramatic as all get out when
Right.
she did that.
And I just knew that right away when she had that slow clap coming down the stairs, right before she started calling Matt crazy eyes, that's when she was throwing the Pentagon underneath the bus. And you could see all of their faces. They're all looking at each other like,
Really?
what is she doing and why? And yes, we were honest. We were being real with you. Not even 100%, like 1,000%. And that's when her paranoia started, and what else I didn't like about Angela, seems like I got a long list with that woman, is the
Uh
fact
oh.
that she she tried to throw Mackenzie into the middle and then looked at Mackenzie and said, you can do a lot better than Crazy Eyes over there. And then she made Mackenzie cry. So I'm just like, Angela's got to go. She's too paranoid to play that game. Yes, you have to go into that game being smart and strategic, and physical can help, but she made that game seem like you don't even want to play it anymore because of her paranoia. So
Mhm.
So now I want to know, and DC, you could do your comment on Angela because I think you still rooting for Angela currently. So I know you're
You
gonna
know
have
what?
something to say.
Like I say, only reason I'm rooting for her because she just crying her way through and she just getting away with stuff. When people like that, I be like, she gonna cry her way right through this because you
those
know
are
how many
fake
times she
tears.
could have got out.
Where are those tears? Where are those tears, DC?
I know. I'm saying she faking it. She's playing the
Yeah.
game.
But even with her tears, that just goes back to with her tears, but then also with Quinn. When Quinn almost started this entire race war up in the house, I think that was like week 1 or week 2, about how Angela was targeting the black people. And Angela was like, "Oh my God, I would never. I
Never
love
do
you guys.
that.
I love you guys. I'm not that kind of a person." And she just went all off. And I'm like, "Now, Quinn, I don't know if he was just being messy to do that, or if he really believed that." I'm still unsure because that was about to be black people against white people initially at that point, or at least
Right.
the black people against Angela.
Well, see, I'm confused because I didn't know where that started. I remember it was Angela, T Core, and somebody else. They're always in the bathroom. And Ticor and Angela were starting to have this conversation. And then all of a sudden, Angela just said out of nowhere, I'm not like that, Ticor. I'm not like that. And then, the cries and the waterworks and all that. But
Hmm.
it was Quinn that started the whole race thing. That part I missed.
Well, see, okay, because remember, Angela and Quinn were thick as thieves at the first week because Angela was HOH and Quinn had told her about his power.
Right.
And the black contestants were just sitting out there about a hammock outside, and Angela
Oh,
was
that's
in the kitchen with
right.
Quinn. And yeah,
That's
and she was
right.
like, that group right there. She was saying that
Yeah.
she wanted to work with them. That's what she told
Yep.
Quinn, only for
I
Quinn to run out
remember.
there and tell them. Yeah. And so, and also, sister, I don't think that Tucker made it to jury. I don't think it's jury yet. I think everything is still pre-jury because I mean it's only been 3 weeks, 3 evictions, right? Only
Yeah,
three people done
I
left.
think it has to be what, 7 people left in the house in order for the jury to start.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I think we, even though people think that Big Brother is almost over, we still got a little ways to go because I think only 3 people have been evicted so far.
Yeah, Kenny, Lisa, Matt, and now it's Tucker.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it's
Wait,
just
but
12
no,
people.
we forgot about
Oh,
Cedric.
the young
Cedric.
guy, Cedric.
Yeah, Cedric.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
5. Okay.
5. So I think that I think Tucker might have barely missed jury. Because I
Yeah.
feel like within the next week or so, then people will start going to jury. But that's strange too, because I haven't even heard the house guests talking about jury yet. Like they
Mm.
so involved in the gameplay right now that nobody is even mentioning jury.
You know what? That's a good point because I even forgot about jury because they haven't been talking about it. So
Yeah, because normally, but this is how you know that these people really came to play. I have to say, because in past seasons, people talking about just making it to jury on the second or third day that they there. They like, oh, I
yeah.
just want to make it to jury. I like the fact that these people are not focused on making it to jury, but really
Right.
focused on trying to win.
They trying to win the game.
That's
So
very true.
what y'all think about Cedric?
Um,
Um,
I liked Cedric. I did, but I think that he rubbed me the wrong way when he kind of threw himself and Chelsea under the bus because he talked about them being back to back HOHs after being whatever. Remember whenever they were something at the beginning where they had to get the punishment where like they were
oh, they were those
at a
mascots.
Yeah, the mascots, where he said we went from two mascots to back HOHs. I thought that was kind of faulty because he drew attention to their strength, and I didn't
Mhm.
like that. But I think that he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Cedric was.
Yeah.
I agree on that.
Yeah.
At first, I wasn't sure how he was going to play the game, what his game plan was, and then I started to see him kind of pick up a little pace with it, and was starting to appreciate it. But yeah, he dropped the ball big time when he just threw that out there. And that's why I swear every season when I watch it and you have people like him or Tucker or other past players that kind of rub things in your face for you to constantly keep remembering, people are going to start to dislike you more and more because you're there to play a game. You want to be liked, but at the same time, you don't care who likes you, but you still have to play the game, and you need those people to play the game with, even if it's for you to win first or second or to do something in the house. So, yeah, he deserved to get the boot on that one.
Right.
So DC, outside of Angela just crying her way to the end, do you not think that she has? Do you not think that she has put herself in a detriment with this move that she made, turning on Tucker? Because Tucker was primarily the reason why she has been safe as long as she has been, and now the person who was doing his best to keep her safe this entire time, he is gone now. So I feel like she's gonna be a sitting duck.
Yeah, I think she might get voted off, but in a sense, a lot of people was ready for him to go because he was winning everything.
That's the thing. That's what I was talking about before. You keep winning stuff, people are not going to like you
Yeah,
all the time.
sometimes you gotta throw that.
You
You know,
right.
you
And see, speaking of throwing games, I was thinking to myself, Tucker needed to take a break from winning, but if he had already started winning the first two or the three challenges, throw the other two that you're going to be a part of. So then that way people aren't just going to say either he keeps winning everything, I can't stand him, he needs to go, or I think he's throwing competitions.
right.
So I think
See,
if he were to win some and throw some, it might have helped him not be on the radar as much. But also, Joseph said that he was throwing competitions himself. Do you guys believe that?
I do. Yes. Joseph is really under the radar, but as far as Tucker, Tucker had to win.
But
He
see,
kept getting
Tucker
put
was
on the block. It had
he
to
was
win
making
the
himself a
AI
target
arena.
though. He was
Well,
making
I
himself a
that's
target.
true. That's well, okay. Well, besides the veto, when I mean, I don't know. I
Well, because he had to do the AI arena competition 2 times in a row, I think. Then, of course, whenever it's time for me to win HOH, you damn right I'm gonna win it because y'all keep putting me on the block to make me have to win the AI arena. And like
Well,
even with that, he finally let somebody else win something potentially, which was T Core, his alliance member, and he still went home on her watch.
but I think he was getting a little cocky though in the end because he was
see.
saying
That's the
things out his
thing.
mouth. He was saying things out his mouth. I'm like, you don't shut up, boy.
Hmm.
If you trying to win, you can't be doing all of that. Because he was like saying things like, I'm playing the game. It's a game, you know. He just went on. He was going ham.
So is
So
Can't
y'all,
Stop
I think
saying that they think that T Core is going to go home next?
no, Angela. Can't
And
stop
they,
put
Okay.
this when we were talking about Angela. But
Okay.
Dusty Jacket must be a feeds watcher because we got a spoiler, y'all.
yeah, let me ask you this though. What y'all think about Brooklyn?
Brooklyn, I wasn't a fan of her, and I will say what I was okay with her until I saw her eat the damn charcuterie board. She ain't have to
Uh,
do that.
Yeah, that was messed up.
I was
that was
pissed off. Fuck
grimy.
Angela. I
You
was
know
so mad.
that stuff can last like a good like 2 weeks. And you know what?
Right.
I love charcuterie boards. And if somebody touched my personal charcuterie board, girl, it's
That's just
over
like
and
somebody
done with.
winning. You win HOH to get your reward. You
I
don't
was,
you don't get rewarded your HOH basket for somebody to just eat your stuff because you a half not.
I
That
would have
was low
smacked her with.
down.
I would have smacked her with that damn that bull.
I was just about to say the same thing. I would have saved all my snacks, took that charcuterie board, and whacked her a few times with it.
Uh-huh. I was like, that was really messed up. That was messed up.
Maybe Big
Yes.
Brother will give Angela a replacement charcuterie board if they feel bad enough.
Yeah, at the end,
Well, and
Yeah,
I
maybe.
think that's what
they
made
gonna
it
get
sweet.
they gonna get her a lifetime.
Right. She might walk out of there with a sponsorship.
That's what made it sweet to see Brooklyn leave, because that all I was thinking was, now see why you was eating that woman's stuff in her face like that, and now look at you. Was a trip going home worth eating that damn salami?
See,
That was
I
karma.
would have,
Karma
that
got
was
her ass.
Right.
cold blooded. I would have felt so stupid if I'm eating somebody else's food just because they were on, what is that? The mush, the have not. And you come out and you can finally have some food, and your favorite thing that you had that was your reward. Somebody, they literally, she stole it from her. She jacked that charcuterie board straight from underneath her. And I'm like, and eating it right in front of her face.
I
Uh,
know.
How
That
did
was the
Angela
crazy
not
part.
go off on that? Out of
she was
all
hurt.
things,
She was.
Angela went off, had her fake slow clap, calling out her alliance, calling people crazy eyes. But this woman is eating your charcuterie board all up in your face, and you sit there drooling and crying about that, but you don't snap and call her a crazy eye charcuterie board eater.
Mhm.
But
Like,
the thing with that is, I think that Angela had to, she had to eat that, because I was thinking, I said I would just call her out and I would tell her to put it down. I would have went
hmm
off, but then I thought about it. I was like, well, no, because then you gonna become a target.
you know what? That's true. That's true. But I'm just saying. If I were to
That
be
was
Angela,
funny.
no tears apart of it, I would have given her
and
those crazy eyes.
And I just want to say hey to my members who joined in. Hey, Cold Brew. So, Cold Brew, at this particular point, DC like Angela. She think that DC think that Angela is gonna cry her way to the end of the game. But me and Mytry, we don't like Angela. Well, I like Angela, but she just rubbing me the wrong way.
She
But we
doing too
don't
much.
like Angela. Yeah, she is. And she too paranoid, turning against her people.
That's that
Like, just
paranoia.
trust the people. Just trust the people that you with. I mean, you ain't no dang on threat. You getting on everybody's nerves. They like you around to get on everybody's nerves.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm just going for Chelsea right now. I mean, she knows how to play the game, obviously, and I think her and Quinn are kind of like neck and neck when it comes to playing this game because Quinn, he's the what do you call that? The person that's the biggest fan of the game,
Hmm.
the fan, whatever that they call it. I forgot. I
Fan
can't think
favorite.
of it now. No, that's from America. America would be the
America's
fans'
favorite.
favorite. Something like that. I can't think of it, but sort of kind of in a way, I see Chelsea a little bit ahead of Quinn when it comes to this game because she's on it.
Hmm.
Her strategicness is there. It's strategening, if that would be a word.
I mean, I like Chelsea. If Angela go, I see Chelsea going far.
Oh, definitely for sure. I like Chelsea and yeah, Angela is. If
She
I see
cool.
her face scrunch up one more time so hard to make something happen, I'm going to scream. I'm throwing my phone and I'm breaking the TV. Okay.
Oh, I think you talking about them being super fans. You talking about a super
Super
fan of the
fans.
show.
Super
Y-
fans. Yes.
See, Quinn. I don't know how I feel about Quinn, man.
I don't
I
know.
I liked Quinn as long as there was a Tucker rivalry going on. I don't know how I view Quinn without Tucker there.
I think
That's
Quinn
the
a little
weird part.
sneaky. I think he a little sneaky.
He is very sneaky.
Mhm.
But in the
He is.
beginning, he didn't come out that way, to be honest.
No.
He was humble. It was him and Angela, and they were just thick as thieves. And then she had her whole entire meltdown, and then Quinn said, "Screw this." And then allow her to go back into another alliance with him. See, these people that give her second chances,
Right. What y'all
time
think?
after time after
But
time.
that's what Tucker gave her second chance. And that's one thing that I can say too that I'm gonna miss about Tucker. Like the way Tucker did that veto ceremony and called everybody out. You been working with this one, y'all had this alliance, and then the four of y'all was close and all this. How he did all that, I said my hat off to him because that's very bold. Call it out and make them try to come up with a new strategy. Don't know their strategy and just keep it inside and not say anything. Call them out, especially when you have the upper hand in the game.
Very true.
What y'all think about Leah?
Bless her
Leah is the
heart.
one that's
Bless her
still by
heart.
herself, ain't she? She don't have like an alliance or
Her
something.
no, her and Mackenzie. Her and Mackenzie are the besties in the house.
Okay.
And
But I think
Leah,
Leah just gliding herself through slowly.
well, she is, but she has always, she cried as well because her feelings were hurt because she has been in competitions and she did come very close to winning. So that did kind of, get to her a few times. Her heart is in it. It's just not working out for her at the moment because you never know. Like with Big Brother is unpredictable. You never know. She could turn around and start kicking everybody's butt and start to actually show her true self in the game. So I don't know.
Mm. Yeah, but she kind of, like I said, she just cruising on through.
She is like Angela and
That
Rubina.
that would be me though.
Rubina hasn't really been doing anything. She's been in maybe one or two competitions,
Yeah,
and she did bad.
yeah, like that competition, she could have won that. That competition, she
But why would Rubina win when she had Tucker as her shield? Because y'all already said Tucker was winning too much. I think Rubina has been underestimated to a certain degree, and so she probably been laying low under the radar. And I
Hmm.
have to wonder if her height works for her.
It
Like
could.
because she is like the shortest person up in there. Like I think she said like she was 5'8". I mean 4'8" or something, 4'9". Like
She's
she is very
tiny.
very small. Yeah, and I wonder if that works in her favor, where people overlook her in the game. Like in real time, she just can really go under the radar because she is not viewed as a threat.
Yeah, she's not. I mean, it's she's. It kind of reminds me of with Leah, not because of the height thing, but gliding on in there under the radar, but can also turn things around because you never know. There could be a competition where she might wind up kicking booty in it. I just hope that it won't have anything to do with climbing a wall because if she has to climb a wall, she will be in
if she does that, I'm a actually screen record that and go in slow motion.
trouble. Because it's going to be those little legs can only get you but so far, and I struggle with my little legs, and I'm only but 5'3.5", so I already know the struggle is real. So for her, that struggle is real, real.
Right. What y'all think about Cam though?
I'm so okay.
Uh oh. See, Cam, hold on, let me tell my part.
Yeah,
Cam,
tell yours.
I'm trying to figure out what is wrong with him.
That's a
His
good
de-
question.
his decision. Like, do you have any clue what you supposed to be doing on Big Brother?
Like what you mean when cuz he ended up putting Chelsea under the bus, didn't he?
He did.
He
He
did
just
something. He did something that made Chelsea upset, and Chelsea was like, "Why would you do that, or why would you say that in front of them?" Oh, the power veto player pick, where
yeah.
he was able to pick somebody, and he didn't even pick her.
No,
He
that
picked
was the
Joseph for
That was
right.
Joseph to
stupid.
throw it.
That was stupid. That was so dumb. That was I don't get it. I agree with DC, and that was a great question. Does he know what he is doing? Um, I expected him to win a couple of I thought with him and Tucker and Matt, it was going to be neck and neck with all the three of them. Then it was just Tucker and Cam. I thought it would still be neck and neck with the two of them, but Cam really he hasn't. I don't. Very questionable, but at least he got himself off the block.
Yeah, he's like Leah to me, just gliding on through.
It's weird because he's a whole entire athlete.
Yeah, and he got lucky with that veto. He got lucky.
He did get lucky with that veto. See, that's the thing. I wouldn't want to. I mean, at least he won it. That's
He won
all
it,
that
but he got
matters.
lucky. He
But
didn't win that. He didn't win that on no struggle.
Right. And with no game plan. Like
No.
no thoughts, no nothing. He just went in just like a deer in headlights. So I I I don't know. Maybe with Tucker gone, maybe he might wake up and do something. Who knows?
Well, him and
Yeah,
Chelsea
that's what
is
I'm.
they together. You know, I mean not together, but you know they working together.
Mhm.
So
That's what I was thinking that now that Tucker is gone, we might see more out of Cam as far as his him being an athlete and a contender within the game. But I do wonder about what his strategy is because let's let's just call a spade a spade. Yes, you need to win competitions, but you also have to have some type of strategic gameplay. And I think he is kind of just solo dolo himself outside of Chelsea. But I mean, Chelsea is only one person. Do y'all see him being very close to anybody else?
No.
nope, I don't see nobody because he don't
And
even
the
put himself
very
out
first
there.
right, and the very first day it was Cam, Matt, Kenny, and Tucker. They were all the bronze and the muscle and the brain, depending on where it came from. But then Kenny was slowly starting to break down and not caring because he missed his family so much, on and off, back and forth. And then Matt didn't even barely had a chance to play. I still feel bad for him.
Right.
I feel bad for him. Um I honestly think that he was a very humble guy. Um Tucker, I didn't know he was gonna do all of this. I didn't see it coming. I'm gonna be very, very honest with you. I did not expect Tucker to be such a star that he was.
I would agree. And I agree 100% with you with that because when I first saw Tucker, I thought he was just going to be I stereotyped him. Just a
Mm-hmm.
muscular meathead type dude, um
Working out.
somebody who really, yeah, just working out, just like he didn't have any brains. But that's one thing I got to give to him. He had the strength to win competitions, but he was also very methodical and strategic. He thought a lot of this stuff out. And I like that. To me, he would be the type of person that I would love to play a good poker game with because he ain't afraid to risk stuff. He not scared to play the game. And that's one thing that I appreciated about him.
That's true. I agree 100%. Yeah, he was wearing his poker face when I didn't even know he was wearing his poker face. I'll just put it that way. I was completely thrown off. Um I didn't really see him as being a part of the whole like muscular group, to be honest. But it really doesn't matter at the end of the day because you really don't have to have all the muscles in order to be able to win something. You just have to have that endurance and pay attention and understand and know what's going on. But I mean, Tucker did play a good game. He did play a good
Mm-hmm.
game. I will
He
be
sure.
honest.
I honestly believe that he played the best game. Like if we would have had to if and when I say he played the best game, let's say that everybody up in the house prior to Tucker getting put out on Thursday, if everybody had to give their final two speech, Tucker would have had the best speech. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that everybody knew that. Everybody knew. If you
He
get
was.
to the end with Tucker, you're going to lose. You're going to lose.
He gonna have a lot to say.
And all of it is going to be factual with the wins and how he took risk and how he volunteered to go on the block. All of
Hmm.
these different things that he did that improved the game. Now the person came in with the spoilers for us. Let me go back up to that comment real quick because I want to know y'all's take about this. So if this is the case, which y'all I have not even checked in to see, but I know on the live feeds, and then I also look at Twitter and Joker's updates during Big Brother season, so you could get this type of information. But so according to this person, Quinn is now the HOH, and Angela, Rubina, and Kimo are on the block. What do y'all think about this selection of people on the block?
That's kind of weird.
Right. Because I know Chemo, Angela's used to being on the block, even though she has had her fair chance in winning HOH twice and veto
Right.
competition. Rubina, I can see that happening because she hasn't won anything. Um, and Chemo, he's already been on the block, I think, once or twice himself. Quinn
Mhm.
being an HOH, I know that's going to happen at some point,
Right.
unless if because when they you'll see a day when everybody has their plan all mapped out and they have all their numbers, and then eviction night comes and then the whole entire house flips.
So no, y'all, this is actual factual information. What's up here? Because I just got my notification from Twitter, and it says Quinn nominated Angela, Kimo, and
What the
Rubina.
heck?
It just
So this is
it
this
just
is
popped
true,
up.
true.
That's true, true. Yes, it just popped up on my Twitter from Big Brother Updates, Big Brother Daily. I'm
See, that's what
subscribed to.
happens. I don't watch the
I
live
don't
feeds because
either.
I don't have the channels. I used to see at least every 2 to 3 seasons, they have changed the channels and the networks when it comes to those live feeds. And either I have those channels or sometimes I don't. Like I
See, I
think it's on
have the
Paramount
channel.
Plus. I don't have Paramount Plus.
I have the channel.
Oh, I
I
have
have
Paramount.
it,
I have Paramount Plus.
but I don't
Yeah,
like
see, I
watching it.
don't.
I like the suspense.
I like to
Yeah,
take
and
little
that's the
sneak
thing.
peeks in there, but the suspense I like to.
I like the suspense as well, and I guess that's one thing. Which this is our first week doing this, so maybe going forward, maybe I'll do like a little banner thing and put no spoilers or something to have it here,
Yes, no
and
spoiler
then
alerts.
yeah, and then that way, then we would just talk about what we saw up on the show and not necessarily what has already happened. But with the person giving that spoiler, I am curious to know if y'all could think, what do you think Quinn's thought process was to even make these decisions?
Hmm.
Okay, Angela's easy.
Right. Yeah, I
That's a
said that's her.
no-brainer.
Her old
Hmm.
age.
Right. I don't think I need to even explain why he picked Angela. Rabina, because she's no longer safe because Tucker is no longer around, and
Right.
because she hasn't shown her own game. Even when she did have Tucker around, if you are a
Hmm.
couple,
You still got to
especially
play
when it
your
comes to
game.
the female, you do need to have your own game right.
Yep.
And with
Hmm.
chemo, I don't know what had happened with that.
Hmm. Yeah, that's just
I
a.
think chemo is the pawn, but
Yep.
I still don't know if that's the brightest move for Quinn.
Oh, you
Because
know what?
wasn't
Chemo would
what
be the pawn because they're like 2 or 3 alliances with each other.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Exactly.
But if chemo actually was okay with that, he is foolish because Tucker was the last pawn, and guess what? He gone home.
Yeah.
He
Jeez.
gone home. So I think I would have been very hesitant to be the pawn in this situation. Not only that, but I wonder how T-Core thinks about chemo being up there. T-Core did her entire HOH and didn't put Quinn in any danger or jeopardy. So why
Nope.
would Quinn win HOH and then put chemo or chemo in danger when him and T-Core are thick as thieves?
I don't get it. I can't even think of anything unless if something happened during the live stream um that yeah, I don't know. I'm mad at chemo for accepting that. Um
Yeah, we gonna have to revisit this after the
Yeah.
after.
And I have to answer, can't stop. I can't do it after every episode. I tried that on my other channel during the cookout season. And when
I
I
think
tell
if
you,
you
it's
do it like
very
this,
easy to burn out
yeah,
because it's like 3 or 4 episodes every week,
yeah. I think if you do it like
every
like
Saturday.
every Saturday, that means we got 3 episodes, right?
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
3 episodes to hash out through. But I was just letting this person know I have tried it. That it was the season of the cookout where I was coming after every episode. But y'all, that gets tough. Y'all know I don't even come and do several lives a week just any other time. But
Some
with
more
Big
Leah.
Brother season, you coming on here like 3 or 4 times.
So hold on, let me ask you this then. Mackenzie, you think she the next Tucker
Um,
when it comes to
for some
challenge?
reason I've been rooting for Mackenzie. I have been. Cause I don't see her being aligned with anybody either. She is kind of a loner, but I believe because of her background and her biography, I believe that she is a force to be reckoned with as far as being a competitor. I
Yeah,
just
because
really want to see her competitive side come out now.
yeah, but see, Mackenzie, she can play. You know, when she be playing those games, she can play.
Hmm.
She kind of strong with it.
But I think around this time she's gonna have to start aligning with somebody. Cause the one
Mhm.
thing that I noticed between her and Leah and even Cam, if you're not aligning with somebody, you can't win the game by yourself. And everybody else around you are making bonds and making friendships that's going to help them be able to stay within the game.
Right.
Where y'all waiting to the very last minute to really get locked in with something, with somebody.
Well, see, with Leah and Mackenzie, they've already made themselves a final two with each other because they were best friends with each other in the house from
Day
when they
one.
first kept like their 10 toes inside of the house. They
Right.
were
Hmm.
already claiming each other as best friends. They're already a final two with each other, but I do agree that other than that, they really don't have too much of a strategic of anything that's really going on. Cam is out; his head is in the clouds, blowing bubbles or doing something, twiddling his thumbs. Um, so I don't know. I feel like Mackenzie is like the female version of Tucker when it comes to those competitions because she
That's
does put
yeah.
her heart into it. You can see her athleticism come out.
Right. Yeah. Because that's why I
And
said
she's
that
more strategic about it than Leah. Leah's not really putting her head into the game all that much.
Leah's like the Barbie doll walking around like I'm gonna get through this. She gonna
Basically, and
get
you
the
know she claimed herself as being the chubby chaser, and there was no chubbies in the house for her. So maybe her game could have
wow.
been a little bit better. I don't know.
Hey, what y'all think about when Joseph and Kimo bit that pickle?
That was
That was the
random.
weirdest thing. I don't even know why they even did it. I don't know why they even did it. And thank you,
I,
sister. Definitely.
I was in the background screaming, "No,
It was
don't
I'm
just
do
nasty. It was
I'm leaving
nasty.
that
And then
alone.
like when Joseph did it and like he left his mouth open for the pickle to fall out his mouth, it was just too much. And I think they still had the pickle jar open too. If y'all gonna do all that, at least close the pickle jar while y'all leaning over it doing all that.
I wouldn't be messing with those pickles no more after that.
throw it away." I don't want to eat a pickle the whole time I'm there.
I wouldn't touch it. I would not touch it. I would be asking Big Brother, can I have my own jar of pickles? And I'd have my name on it. And I'll be counting every single pickle because who was at that one season? Her cake or her cupcake. Somebody ate her cupcake.
Oh
And
yeah.
she couldn't figure out who. And she kept asking everybody in the house who ate her cupcake. And I forgot the guy that ate her cupcake and didn't tell her, I think, until like, I don't know, like a week or two after the fact. But I wouldn't be touching that pickle. Mm-mm. No, thank you.
Yeah. I just think for Joseph to even be so comfortable to do something like that on national TV with Chemo, that was
I was
weird.
kind of thinking the same thing.
Now, okay, so with that being said, what are y'all's predictions? Like we could always do this every week. What are your predictions for the final three?
The final three, who I think gonna be left. Let's see.
Yeah, based on who is left now, who you think?
I think Mackenzie, Chelsea, I don't know, to core. I think they're
Mhm.
gonna end up eventually getting all the guys out.
Yeah, well, and they did mention about having a female alliance at the
Yeah,
beginning, but they mentioned that, and I ain't seen nothing else about it really.
it's gonna come back. Trust me, because they get you. All right, Joseph, what he did in competitions. Think about it.
Throw them all
Throw
like
them.
he
All
he
he been
claimed.
doing is
He
throwing the
said he was throwing
competition.
them. He's not
Hmm.
putting his
Right.
foot into the work. So
And what about Kimo? What he doing?
gliding, sliding, missing
And what
Hmm.
Tucker
about
Boo because he had a big crush on Tucker.
and Cam?
His head
Um,
is in the clouds,
And then
but
sliding
you
and
got
gliding,
does
except for that
Cam
one
have a
veto.
crush? Does he have a crush on anybody in the house though? I can't remember
Leah,
if he was. Oh, he like Leah. Okay.
he
yeah,
like
he like
Leah.
me. And Quinn.
Hmm.
Them the only guys.
It's weird because when the season started, at first I kind of liked Quinn a little bit, but now he just so funny. I
Yeah,
don't know, and he is almost starting to remind me of Andy Herring. Y'all remember Andy Herring in the one season? I think that was season 15. Andy was the gay dude with red hair, and he
Okay.
ended up winning the season. I think he
I
was the
do
first gay dude
remember.
to win the season.
I do remember
He was
him.
on the racist season of Big Brother. You remember that whole season where it was racism and people was flipping beds and mattresses and all types of stuff? I think that was the season that Andy was in. But either way, Andy was like a rat. He basically went from room to room, eavesdropped on what people were saying, and was always running the information back to somebody else. And I hated that type of gameplay. I think you should hold stuff to your vest only when necessary. Like
Right.
now, I will say that Quinn giving that information to Tucker was a necessary move about the alliances because he was on the block. And
Hmm.
that move ended up working out in his favor because him doing that, throwing everybody else under the bus, caused Tucker to use the power veto on him. And that saved him up in the game. So that move right there made sense. But I just hope he don't become one of those people that just run around telling everybody's business to everybody. That's how you get caught up.
Yeah, nobody likes a rat.
Yeah. But like I said, half of the guys is only what, three of them? I want to say three, four. It's four.
Four, Cam, Quinn, Kimo,
And Joseph.
Joseph. That's four. Yeah, it's just
And
four of them.
and those four, we didn't really see them do anything.
Oh, sister, remember, cause sister, she is a long time BB fan as well, Mytry. So sister said it was Brittany and her cupcake. So she remembered the cupcake thing that you was talking about, Mytry.
Quinn is a snake who is doing the most. Yeah, he is. He's
Hmm.
doing the most.
I want to see more of Quinn and Tucker working together. Me too. I feel like that was such a missed opportunity. Honestly, I feel like a part of the season died when Tucker left. Cause I'm just like, who in the house can keep it as spicy as Tucker did? I don't know anybody else that is capable of pulling off some of the moves that Tucker was pulling off in the house. I mean, I guess at this point, the only entertainment that we really can get is Angela having these meltdowns and blowing up people and being paranoid like what she does. But that's pretty much it because everybody else, they are pretty much playing a laid back game, trying to get under the radar.
Now, is it Quinn that was liking Leah, or was he liking Mackenzie? I can't remember which one it was.
Um Quinn like Quinn likes Leah.
And Leah don't like him like that.
Mm-mm, not at all. And yeah, Mackenzie, I don't see Mackenzie being in any type of showmance because she just seems to be, she is more alpha.
Yeah, she focused.
She is, right. She is more alpha. Her energy is more masculine than some of the energy of the men. So I knew that ain't no way Quinn gonna try to holler at her because they would be total opposites because Quinn it got more feminine energy.
So
Even
what
though
y'all
he's
think?
not gay, but he just
Yeah,
real soft and
he's
everything.
different.
Mhm.
What you think about Tikor when Tucker gave her that 5,000 and she didn't even honor his wishes?
Well, I think that T Core that's gonna bite her. That's gonna bite her later on down the line. Because I have to believe that the alliance must question her with that choice. Because if she could have put up an alliance mate like Tucker, then she could do that to anybody else in the alliance.
Right.
That would make me side eye her. I mean, true enough, Tucker was a threat. He gotta go, XYZ. But I would really question her loyalty at that point. Because if you can sacrifice him, then you can sacrifice anybody. Not only that, but Tucker was protecting a lot of them. You gotta think about all the favors that Tucker had done gave people just within the 3 or 4 weeks that we've been watching the show. He done pretty much saved everybody that he was aligned with. So for her to get rid of the quote unquote savior is crazy to me because I would be like, well, when I'm in trouble next week, he was gonna save me, but you done got him
Right.
out.
So who are the three you think gonna be left?
um, let me see. Okay, all right. The three that I think probably, I think Mackenzie is gonna be in there.
I say Mackenzie.
I say Angela and T Core.
Has Tikor? I can't remember. Has she won anything?
She just won that HOH. And that's the thing. T Core is not my favorite by far. But the way I saw everybody react to her finally winning an HOH, for her finally winning a competition,
Uh huh.
when I tell you everybody was happy, there was nobody up in the house that was upset that she won. And so that's why I feel like she must got a really good social game for her to win and everybody thought that they were safe.
Right.
That's powerful right there.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna have
Cause
to
at
go visit.
least mhm.
I'm gonna have to go visit Cam because Cam is not far. He in Maryland. Like, what the
Oh,
hell
I
was
didn't
you
even know
thinking? I'm like, what the hell
that.
was you thinking?
What game was you over there playing? But yeah, they everybody was happy with her. I think Angela might be in the final three just because people gonna drag her along. I know I
Mm-hmm.
probably would.
Yeah. Yeah, you
I
gotta
would
think.
drag her to the end.
Yeah, you gotta think of the long haul.
Yep, because not only that, when you look at her, true enough, she could be irritating, but she is irritating everybody. And not only that, as long as she is in there irritating everybody, she gonna always be somebody that people gonna vote out before me.
Yep. But like I said, she been crying her way through the whole game. The
Mhm.
whole game. What you think about Joseph though? Period. Like his whole.
Joseph, I really don't know that he even has a game plan. At first, I thought that him and Tucker had a solid alliance, but even with that move right there, now Joseph don't even really have a solid funnel two, a solid plus one in the house.
Mhm.
So I honestly think if at any point Joseph is about to start playing the game, it's got to be now because now that Tucker gone, you can't just be throwing stuff feeling so comfortable.
Right, because every time he was up there, he say he throwing it. I'm like, come on, man, when you got to play your game.
Let's see. She said you might have some insight. Do you think manipulation of players in their diary room sessions by production is enough of a factor to make changes in gameplay? Yes and no. The reason why I say, like, I believe that the player could be, they could be manipulated in the diary room, but in order for the game to remain organic, that's why I feel like it would not be in production's best interest to manipulate them. But for years, I've always heard that people get secrets of who is after them and this, that, and the third up in the diary room. Like, there's always rumors about stuff like that. But I don't know if I believe it. What about y'all?
I don't know.
I
Definitely.
don't,
Like,
I don't, I
like,
don't think
let's
I
say,
believe it either.
yeah, like, let's say if we were playing up in the game and me and Mytry already said that we about to vote DC out. DC don't know it, and DC go up in the diary room and they try to drop little nuggets to let DC know what we got up our sleeve.
Then I'm gonna come up there
Do
and
you?
kick y'all ass. No, I'm just you like, watch this
I
beat
think
now.
if they are doing that type of manipulation, I think that hinders the game because I like the organic surprises of everything. I do.
Yeah,
Let's see.
that kind of makes it seem like as if these so-called reality shows, and now they're not even reality, they're scripted. They're literally being told to go back into the room and then come back out and walk this way or look at this person a certain way. It's yes, the most organic is the best. Just let it be how it is.
Mm.
And in the past seasons as well, which they don't show this on the TV show, so y'all probably don't know too much about it. The one thing that I do believe in, not necessarily production manipulating the game, but I've seen where the outside world has manipulated the game. Because I've watched the live feeds in the past. And an example is, believe it or not, there are some diehard Big Brother fans that are so invested that they have actually rented like these blimps that
Hmm.
have a banner, and they have that blimp fly across the backyard while certain people are in the backyard, and the banner says like, um Caleb is out to get Malia or something like that. Like, the banner will tell the people that's in the backyard what's going on.
I
And they
remember
t-
that.
Yeah, I remember
and
that too.
then sometimes too people will approach and be up in the CBS studio parking lot and take out a bullhorn and be like, DC, don't trust Mytry. Don't trust Mytry, DC. And if you outside in the backyard and you hear that, then automatically you're gonna stop trusting Mytry because you heard them say it. So I've seen things like that happen on the live feed. And when that stuff happen on the live feeds, y'all, they cut the feeds. That's how I know it's real.
Yeah.
When that stuff happened, they hurry up and cut the feeds, and the feeds be down for easily about maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Which I don't know if at that point they trying to get whoever did that out of the CBS parking lot. I don't know what they trying to do. A lot of times they'll cut those fees and make everybody go inside, and then they will tell the people that they can't discuss what they heard. It's stuff like that.
Those people need a life.
I think we should go on there. We should all go in there.
To Big Brother.
Yeah, we should apply.
But that's the thing, because now I will say the competitions this season look like doable competitions. These
Yeah.
competitions have been very doable, but I wonder if it has something to do with the AI component. But previous seasons, some of those competitions, I'm like, ain't no damn way. Ain't
But
no way.
what about when Zingbot comes in? Because you have to slide down the whatchamacallit with either goo or paint or slime or something. Then you have to go find the answer to Zingbot's question. Then you have to grab on the rope and grab yourself all the way up there. What about that competition?
Hmm.
Hey, Leo, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. And I want to say thank you to all of my members and everybody that's supporting. Please like the video if you haven't. Yeah, I'm looking here. Yeah, the wall yellers. That's what they call them, the wall yellers. But as far as Zingbot, I don't know that Zingbot is going to come this season.
You don't think so?
Zing, well, we got the AI person. What's her name? What's the little
Uh,
robot person?
That
The
little,
AI.
what's her name?
I
Kelsey
can't.
or somebody? I don't know. I
Yeah,
forgot.
her. Cause I'm like, well, if we already got her as the robot of the house, then why we need
Right.
Hmm. A Big
But y'all
Brother
know what?
season without Zingbot though?
Yeah, I know. But they would have to some kind of way integrate him in.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
Big
maybe
Brother.
Zingbot comes to try to ask the AI thing on the date or something in the competition. The competition is surrounding them taking turns trying to uh do whatever competition in order for Zingbot and the AI person to have their date.
That would be
It's got to be
interesting.
some type of storyline to get Zingbot incorporated.
Zingbot
Hmm.
has to be a part. A Big Brother season without Zingbot, I still can't see it. But it's Big Brother. When there's a will, there's a way. I'm sure they'll be able to figure something out.
All right, y'all. What y'all think about Chemo?
Um, Kimo, he was blocked to me up until this past episode where he was singing the song in the HOH room and
Oh
they did
yeah,
the
He
remix.
can sing.
Yes,
yeah, he can.
that was the only thing that I've seen that actually made him stand out for me. And I was like, okay, I see you. But outside of that clip right there, I really didn't even have my eyes on him at all. But yeah, he can sing, and I thought it was good how they remixed that song. That
I
was
think
funny.
somebody gonna pick him up. He gonna be out there singing.
That would be cool. I mean, I kind of agree like with Jay Dunn at I've been feeling like he's been meh for most of the season, but then I did start to see how him and T Core and T Core and Gwen would have like their own like conversations.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And
Okay,
then I
so
could
the
see how
lady.
Kimo was really, really into it. So Kimo, I could start to see his strategic side coming out like a little bit at a time. But remember, he's a tattleteller. He told Tucker one of Quinn's plan, the name of their alliance, and then
Hmm.
he told Kimo told Tucker something else. I think it was Tucker
They talk.
again, and that
They
was
talk too
because he
damn
liked
much.
Tucker so much.
They talk too much up in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. T Core don't realize Tucker getting out on her HOH really kind of messed up a lot of people's games. Because even though Tucker really wasn't included in any alliance, he had a whole bunch of little side deals with everybody.
True,
Hmm.
so true.
And he was able to keep his side deals quiet in a secret from
Yeah,
everybody.
Ainsley, that was
Yeah,
her. That's her
Ainsley.
name, Ainsley.
Hmm.
Think about Ainsley. But yeah, Tucker, he, the way how he played, I've never seen anybody else play the way how he did. It was kind of like he was all over, but it wasn't like in a messy, sloppy way.
Right.
It's
And
kind of
it
hard to describe it.
and Leo, I don't know. People have asked me that in the past. Maybe once upon a time I would have thought about it, but I don't know now, Leo. I
Come
don't
on
know.
now, you can do it, Jay Dunn. You got Angela. She's 50. Come on now.
I know, but I don't like height. I don't think that I would do well on the wall.
That'd
They
be
have the
fun.
slip and slide competition where you got to slip and slide on the thing. I ain't got time to be busting my ass. So I don't know. And not only that, I'm not getting any younger. Now you asked me that whenever I was 32, 33, maybe.
I'm about to
Y'all
throw something to this computer.
on Monday, I'm about to be 38, y'all. On Monday, I'm about to be 38. I don't know. I don't know. My bones might not be ready. But who knows, Leo? It is a thought. It's a thought.
You know what'd be cool though? To keep it in the YouTube streets. They
Hmm.
need to do the beef sector Big Brother house.
Well, I've competed in a virtual Big Brother like that before on Facebook. And it was so crazy because it was a bunch of us from the live feed that started a Facebook group for Big Brother. And we all made sure that all of us were added. And we actually did do a virtual Big Brother. And it was so much fun. And it was just through the Facebook where we set certain times for our competitions, who won HOH in the group. You get to put up anybody up in the group for the HOH. I mean, it was really fun. But the only thing is the guy who created it or who was kind of heading over it in our Facebook group. he was having to come up with all the competition ideas and the competition questions because with it being a virtual Big Brother game, it was really trivia based, you know. And so that part is tough to do on a virtual scale. But it was fun. I ain't even gonna lie. I just don't know that the B sector people would even really do it. These fools don't even watch the show.
They don't. They wouldn't give two hoots about Big
Right. They
Brother.
wouldn't.
No,
They
but
they only care.
can you
Hmm.
picture them in on Big Brothers, all of them in one house?
Yeah, right. That'd be a mess. That'd be
Well,
terrible.
we already saw that when we went to the house with Sean in the show. That
Right.
was yeah. We done been in the house together, but now I think you mean just all of these other new people. But the
Yeah.
people being under the same roof done happened a few times. That's why I met Leo. Me and Leo was up in an alliance. In
Yeah.
Orlando, Leo was in my alliance.
And Leo also was Big Brother because she was the one that provided all the food for everybody.
No, I don't know if Leo got any food in Orlando, but I know we was in the same alliance. I know we was.
Ain't that something?
Yeah. Carl Bruce said J Dunn would be just as polarizing. You know something? I would have to. I would have to bring it. But I honestly think the in Big Brother, they would be scared of me. They'd probably be looking at me like I'm Angela.
Oh
Like
my God. Nobody wants to be compared to Angela.
if I get up in there and start acting up, oh, they'd be like, oh, Cause
Oh,
I'll
paranoia and
probably go,
all.
I'll come down the stairs clapping like Angela. Who coming after me?
Oh my God. Oh my
Oh,
goodness gracious.
That's
but
funny.
would y'all have ever thought about doing Big Brother? Either of
I mean,
y'all?
I would do it, but like you say, I don't do heights and all that. But I'm a daring
Hmm.
person, so I do it.
I
I
had
think
thought
my
about it
social
from
game would
day
be top
one.
notch.
Social game would be off the chain. Um, physically,
Can you call it?
um, before I was diagnosed with scoliosis and wound up having a missing piece of cartilage in my knee, I would have been
Hmm.
all game for it because I remember watching Big Brother from the very first season. I did take a
Hmm.
break from it for maybe about like 4 seasons because the cast, well, the players, they seemed kind of like really boring, not interesting. So I missed out like on the maybe like 4 or 5 seasons, but then I wound up getting back into it because it became more interesting. But I always thought about um playing Big Brother. That would have been fun. But now scoliosis is no joke. I take a tumble, a fall, get hit with that big hand when you have to hold on to that
Mm-hmm.
rope and you have to stand on it for as long as you can,
Mm-hmm.
and they have you
Hmm.
running and slamming into things. No, no, thank you.
Hmm.
See, that's when you supposed to say, "I'm throwing this one. I'm throwing this one."
Right.
That was,
I'd be
I
like Joseph then at
been
that point.
I had double knee surgery, so I know. I'd be like, "I'm throwing this shit. I know I ain't balanced on this."
Well, and that goes to like one of the very first competitions that they had, where they had to be on like that tightrope bar thing, the bar, and they had to hit the little buzzers on each end. But they had to on the balance beam. Remember
Right.
that competition where they had to?
Oh yeah.
Now see that right there. I don't know. First off, I could barely run when I'm on the ground. But you want me to be on this skinny little balance beam? And then I saw one of them, Leah. She fell and she ended up hitting her private area. Like she
Yes.
fell. Y'all saw that hard fall that she did?
That hurt.
And I
Ooh,
was
I
like,
felt that.
I knew that hurt. And I'm like, ooh. And then one thing too, realistically, that I've always thought about when it comes to Big Brother and trying to do that show is these people take a chance and quit their jobs or put their jobs on hold
Right.
on
And
a
they gotta be there over a
possibility.
month. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's the craziest part that I never could get with. Because it's like, what if you do all of that, get on the show, and you be like the first or second person out? Then dang. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of risk involved.
So Cole Bruce said, "Can you cry like Angela?" Go ahead, Jay Dunn. Let me see. Let me hear.
I love all of you guys. I'm not talking about anybody. I love you all. I said that I wanted to be with you guys. Quinn Quinn is a liar. Quinn is just trying to ruin my game. I've been waiting my whole life to be here. I just want to be here. My husband let me be here. How about that?
Good job.
Thank you.
That was
She hit that.
good.
And
I'm not
notice,
gonna, every time.
not a tear fell out of my eyes, not one
Every
tear.
time I see Angela do that, when I see Angela do that, I swear I'm gonna see Jay Dunn.
You know, her
Well,
face
and
has to hurt when she's trying to scrunch up her eyes like that, so tight for so long. There's nothing coming out. Nothing coming out.
Why y'all got me doing that shit though? Uh,
but believe it or not, y'all, I guess we're gonna see it sooner than later. Let's see it because like this spoiler that we got seemed to be true. So she up there. So how y'all think she acted when she got nominated? What y'all think she did?
y'all know this to be a gift. Why me?
I'm, I'm
I
starting to
told
believe
y'all
that you
so
guys
much.
hate me. I'm starting to believe that you guys hate me. Nobody wants to be my alliance. Everybody, you want to get rid of Tucker and he used the veto on me and now you want to put me up? She take
But
everything
guys,
so personally.
I really, I love you all. And can I just join this alliance? Can I be with you guys? Crazy eyes, crazy eyes, crazy eyes. she's, she's too bipolar for me, I swear. And that paranoia, oh my goodness. The way how she made it this far into the game, right after her whole meltdown, she should have been out that door right there and then. But she got lucky that Tucker was the first one to go because he was so much of a threat.
Yeah, and not only that, even with that, when she joined first off, she invited herself to somebody's alliance. I
Right.
have never seen anybody do that in Big Brother history, I don't believe, where you just invite yourself in. That right there is a no-no where that entire alliance should have been gunning for her because now she know that they a group. But
Exactly.
instead, they just let her in. But they let her in on the strength of Tucker. On the strength of Tucker. But anybody that's just like, can I be a part of you? I want to be a part of this, of this. Girl, you might blow up my alliance. You gotta go. You gotta
But
go.
did you see Tucker's face when she approached them and they were all looking her like what the and Tucker was just like, why? What is she doing? She's like this little lost puppy. Everybody loves puppies, so she's that one little lost puppy that nobody wants. Why is she doing this to me? I'm like, she's so desperate, she's paranoid, she's a flip flopper, she's a terrible actress, she don't know how to cry. There's no such thing as a real tear. She doesn't know what that means. Come on.
Not only that, but I don't like whenever she go into the voting room to vote to evict. She even extra up in there. Hi, Julie, and then she be like, "Hi, I love you, Sam, Brett, whatever," and she just started naming a whole list of people. Even after she done left out, running back down the hallway, she's still yelling out names.
Yeah.
Girl, ain't nobody hearing you. Shoot. But yeah, she is just over the top. But I guess they need somebody like that. And at first, I first was rooting for her. I really was, because I always root for the older people. I think I became accustomed to liking the older people from the previous season of Big Brother, but
Yeah.
especially when that season where Donnie was there. Remember Donnie?
Hmm.
He had a hard time staying up in the house because everybody was coming after him because he was the old man with a beard.
See, that's why I ain't going.
What? No. As you can see now, it's been getting much better. Where I think they have been putting more than just one older person, and that's been helping out a lot. Because Kenny would probably still be around if he would have made up his mind on whether he wanted to be there. The
Oh, he
See,
would
man
have
was
that's
been
so
what
on
I'm
and
fine.
off.
saying. That's what I'm saying. I think, and not to mention, he was humble too. And I think he was a little bit more softer than Derek, to be honest, because Derek never changed who he was from day one. He was who he was from day one to when he won. And Kenny wasn't a flip flopper in the house. He was just flip flopping with his emotions and his feelings and his wife and kids. I'm in the game, guys. I'm in the game. You know what? I don't want to say I miss my family. I'm in the game, guys. I'm in the. So I think you could have went really far. And another thing too is what you're saying. I do like to root for either the underdog or because people think that their age could be an issue. But I see that this season, Kenny is the age that he is, which is not old. He's just older, but he was in good shape.
Mhm.
And
He could have went far.
Angela, right. And Angela, I mean, she literally does put her heart into it, no matter how physical that it can be. The one competition she wasn't all that great in. She was dead last and stuck in all that goo and whatever. But I don't know. I think well, I'm still already looking forward to the next season already. I just don't want them to have Celebrity Big Brother. That's all I ask.
Oh, I love Celebrity Big Brother. I like it. It's very interesting because you kind of get to see a different side of these celebrities. I
Yeah,
like pretty much any Big Brother. And y'all, I didn't even realize, but they had like a winter Big Brother this past December.
Oh yeah, I
I
saw
watched
that.
Um,
it.
That
I
was
I
watched
good.
it.
missed that. So that's what I said. Probably one of these weekends, I'm gonna catch up on that. I think it was only like 6 episodes, so I'll be able to get through that quickly. But
You
I
know
didn't
what?
even know that they had that.
They
Yeah, it
need to
was
do it.
short.
They need to do the older Big Brothers. That'd be funny as hell though, but not funny at the same time.
Right.
What
A
you
lot
mean,
of people,
It's like
like bring the
70s.
older players back? Oh, you
No,
talking about have
not just
old people
70
in
year
there?
olds. Oh
the
my
older
goodness.
people. They gotta
70-year
run.
olds. Lord. My God. You be praying for them every single turn and step that they make
I'd be like,
because
wait, don't, no, 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 don't do it.
there's somebody's
Look,
grandma
y'all.
that's there.
Look, y'all. They even have now. Look, we done found the new sector, the Austin sector. Y'all heard of the Austin sector?
Never heard of the Austin sector, but hello.
Hi. Yeah, maybe the Austin sector be watching Big Brother over there.
I never heard of them.
But I haven't either. But it just goes to show all the different mergers of the people. But I think an elderly Big Brother elderly edition would be cute. But it would have to be one of them short seasons. Almost
Very
like remember
short.
when they had Big Brother over the top?
She's,
Because I'm thinking of what if my mom were to be on that show because she's in her 70s. I'm thinking like everything would have to be like really small and low and it can't be as long or, they can't move, the same, So,
Not only that, but I think that they probably would not want to be gone for too long, so it would have to be one of those seasons that get condensed into 1 month. Like
you
it
know what
can't
the
be
first
3 or 4 months. It's got to be 1 month of
I
them.
can't stop thinking about that.
you know the first thing I picture, oh I'm running with the walker.
Or what about them trying to hold on to the wall? See, that's why they
Oh
would not
my
do that. If
God.
they had the wall
Oh,
competition and the
oh
old
my
person fall
God.
off, that's
Oh,
Oh my
horrible.
God. Oh
I'm
my
done.
God. They wouldn't be able to be too high up. Like that would have to be the quickest and softest and shortest fall. Like bubble wrap and everything. Like,
Y'all a mess. Oh my goodness.
I got,
but hey, you know what?
I
If you
can't.
know Frazier, Marty Crane, Frazier's dad, he had that cane, and boy, did he get around. So you never know. You
They
never
might could
know.
do something like that later on down the line, but
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
I'm always interested in pretty much any variety of Big Brother. I even used to watch Big Brother Canada and I watched the Big Brother UK a few times. But I'm not super fans of those. But every now and then, if I find it online, because you got to know where to go to find those,
I would
I will
like to
watch
watch
it.
those. I would like, and
It's really good.
I have subscribed to a few channels that are all about Big Brother and including Derek and what is his face? What's his name? Cody. Derek
Cody,
and Cody.
yeah, Derek and Cody.
They have a YouTube channel and they go
Yeah, I think
live
theirs is called
after every season.
The
It's
Alliance podcast, or something like that.
it's something like that. But I enjoy
hmm
watching watching it, after the show with them. But the international ones, I would love to watch those so I can still get my Big Brother habit kicking. But I don't really know how I should do it.
Well, now that I have your email, I will go because I think it was I think it was like bigbrother.net that I would watch it, but I gotta double check. But it's one website that I got, and I got that from the people in the live feed. And it's a legitimate website where they have like Big Brother US, Big Brother Canada, Big Brother UK, all of it, and they have it all categorized season by season by season, and you can go in there and watch the episodes. But I have to double check that website because, like I said, it's been about 2 years, maybe 3 years since I watched any of the international versions. But from time to time, when I just feel like binge watching something, I will. Or especially if I read on Twitter that like this season of Big Brother Canada is so good, or this season of this is so good, then I will go try to find it. But I'll
Right.
see if I could get that website, and if I find it, then I'll send it to UNDC so that y'all can take a
Okay.
gander.
Cool. Cool things.
Yeah. Well, I guess we done been an hour and a half, y'all. I guess we could bring it to a close, and if this time works for y'all, we can do 10:30 again next Saturday to discuss this week that's coming up.
I'm good.
Yeah. 10:30 works perfect for me. I wanted to originally say 12, but then I remember OSU, they have their game today, and they normally start at like 1 o'clock, but they don't play until 3. So this kind of actually worked out better. So I do want to get my college football on. But yeah,
That's
10:30
Oh,
is
the
great.
Buckeyes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. Well, I mean, that worked at first. When you said 10:30, I'm like, girl, I said AM or PM. Cause I'm
I
like, who
forgot.
in the hell
I forgot.
Cause yeah, she just put 10:30, and I'm like AM or PM. Which I'm up at 10:30 PM, but I'm just trying to figure out, well, is Big Brother gonna be something that we gonna feel like talking about that late at night?
And
but in the morning,
what you
but
talking
in the
about.
morning, it is a good little casual conversation to have for sure.
Yeah, because then we got what, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that.
yeah, they'll be back
Yep,
on Sunday. But remember, they
yep.
sometimes come on a Friday randomly too. Sometimes.
So Saturday
Yeah,
morning we cool.
Mhm.
and I will say, if it did come on Friday, a lot of times those are filler episodes. Like even in this season, they had one of those filler episodes where they brought in some old BB players to discuss what was going on in this game.
Yeah, I saw
I
that
skipped
one.
through that. Yeah, I skipped through that episode. Those types of episodes, I don't typically like to watch, especially if I'm catching up. I want to see the gameplay. I don't want to hear no fluff stuff.
Same
Don't
here.
have the old players coming and trying to tell me about what's going on with this game, unless we at the end. Like at the end, how Dr. Will come, then that's different.
Yeah. Dr. Will, why? I mean, I know he's a doctor, but man, he made himself look ugly. Oh my goodness.
Mm-mm.
He
His
didn't he
face,
get
he's
plastic
too.
surgery?
You can tell he looks like plastic. He literally does look like plastic. At least to me. I remember I didn't care for him back during his season because he seemed a little egotistic to me, but I kind of warmed up to him. But then I saw when he came back for a few of these seasons to, be a part of the challenges and host them. And I saw
Hmm.
what he looked like, and I'm thinking to myself, why did he do that to himself? I don't understand. But hey, who am I? He's a doctor.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I guess we can do final words, y'all, and then we can get up out of here. I do thank y'all so much. I think that this was a good, nice, laid back live, and at least to get everybody's perspective about the game. And now I got a couple of people to talk about it with. And sister, she does hit links from time to time, and she said that she'll come up with us one week. So, sister, you just gotta keep me in the loop. Let me know.
Nope,
Again, so far
she
we
been
done
summoned.
hmm?
She been summoned to be up here on next Saturday.
Well, I don't know if she's gonna be available next Saturday because I will say now, sister is a Virgo like me, so her birthday is coming up too. But I don't know if her birthday next week or not. So she might be busy, but that's why I say at least if we say Saturdays at 10:30, then one of these Saturdays if she show up, then I'll put the link for her to come up. And thank you, Leo. Thank you for sticking around. Do you watch Big Brother, Leo? I didn't even know that Leo watched Big Brother. I wonder if she does.
Hmm.
But yeah. Well, okay. I'm waiting to see if Leo say she watched Big Brother or not. If she don't watch Big Brother,
She
oh,
said
you
she.
used to. Okay, okay. Leo, it's been good. This season has been pretty good. I mean, I know that you've been over there sick and everything. If you have time, cause I have Paramount Plus, that's where I watch it on. But I will see if I could find it anywhere else. And if I can, then I will drop you the link if you just wanted to catch up and watch something. Because I can only imagine that you probably like to do things to occupy your mind to pass time.
That
So
would be
yeah.
cool.
Well, yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and go into my little outro slash intro thing in order
Hold
to
up,
close out the show. Huh?
hold up, hold up.
Okay. What is?
I want to thank y'all for inviting me at the last minute. I appreciate it. You know,
Are you being shady?
I'm at my dad's house because my dad was in the hospital, and me and my siblings are actually taking care of him. So I'm not home. I'm like an hour away from home right now. But I want to thank y'all for making me laugh today because my mom passed in 3 years was on Thursday. So it's like it wasn't a happy moment for me for the past few weeks, even up to when
Mhm.
I had to come back to her house, which is here. And
Mhm.
this was fun. And I mean, I can't wait to do it again. But y'all did make me laugh with the wheelchair. I mean, the walker thing with the old till my
The
eyes
other people.
actually they burn, and instead of they burning from laughing, they not burning from crying. So I appreciate that. And I hope we get some more people to come up on the panel and how you call it go over Big Brothers for next week because this is actually fun. Is more better than hearing about the sectors going into their little rant every day. You know what I'm saying? It's more relaxing and chill. I like chilling and listening and involving myself in such stuff like this versus
Mhm.
the negative stuff that's on these streets. But this was fun, Jadon. I appreciate you reaching out to me.
You're welcome, and I'm happy that it worked out because I had a good time, and I'm happy that Mytry was coming up, and yeah, it worked out perfectly for you to be able to join us, DC.
Right?
Because
Yeah.
yeah, I know you watched the show, and it gave you something to do to take your mind off the
Yeah, it
circumstance,
did.
at
Cause
least
over
for a
here,
few minutes.
yeah, because over here I don't have my setup over here. I don't have my PS5 over here. So I'm actually about to clean this carpet. I'm about to clean this carpet and then I'm gonna cook him some dinner for tomorrow. I'm here till tomorrow. And then my brother's coming in the morning. But I've been here since last night. And I still got my PJs on. You hear me? But well, other than that, this was actually good. I like this. This was a good hour and 40 minutes. And
Mhm.
we gotta do this again. I can't wait till next Saturday morning. So
I can't either because yeah, at least now we gonna pencil that in at least for the duration of the season. And DC, don't forget to talk to Leilani about whatever I need to do on my side so that we can make it to where you can
share the stream,
hook it up
yeah,
on your side.
yeah,
Yeah,
because she the
so
one showed
maybe
me
if
how
she
to
could
do
tell
it.
you.
Yeah, she the one showed me how to do it. So when I do live streams, people if they want to share it on theirs at the same time.
Hmm.
So I gotta ask her how so I can get you set up the same way. And I don't know, Mitri, you do videos or not?
I haven't done
Yo,
videos, at least not yet.
okay.
At least not yet.
Hmm.
But I'm planning on. I would like to at some point start to do commentary and do at least maybe once in a while.
Thank y'all for the
Hmm.
prayers. I appreciate that because I've been going through a lot
Hmm.
this whole month with my dad, and then my mom passing in the same month. It was just like too much. But other than that, I appreciate the prayers and I appreciate Jada and Mitri. We did this. It was fun up until
It
y'all
was.
start talking about the old people.
That was your fault, DC. That was your
Yes, you
fault.
brought it up.
But see,
And
I'm gonna say,
you had me imaging all of these old people, and they're so cute, and walkers and canes flying left and right, and you had me. I was thinking about this stuff and laughing for 15 minutes straight, thanks to you. So
see, 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 my thought process, and Lisa be like, babe, you just say whatever to come your head. Because I don't want to be in my thoughts thinking it and seeing it and laughing to myself. So I gotta tell it what it is.
well, it worked for the rest of us. So
And see, my dad, he
Yeah,
doing
because
good now.
honestly, I had never thought of the elderly people on Big Brother, but
me
And
I
see,
either.
when
do think about the. Mhm.
what made me thought of it? Because my dad, he actually now he's back to walking, but he's walking with one of them walkers, but he's trying to walk without it. We trying to, transition back to him being, independent again. And so he do a little bit, and I was like, damn. And that thing sitting right there, I was like, that shit would be some funny shit, boy. Then walking with the walkers racing to get the marbles, to put the marbles in the little thing.
I think that it would be interesting because I think it was like Big Brother season 3. It was one of those old seasons, and yeah, it was some older people that was there. I think one of the men that was played, he had to be like 65 or 70.
Mhm,
But older people are very, very outspoken. They are brutally honest and blunt.
mhm.
And sometimes they can be grumpy. So I think that they would make for good TV because I can only imagine them saying exactly what's on their mind and they don't even care about the game.
They don't
Well, you
care.
could vote me out. You could vote me out. I don't care.
It'd be an old folk thing.
Mhm. Like case in point, like what happened to Angela charcuterie board. Now,
Yeah.
if it would have been old people up in there and
Oh,
they charcuterie board got ate up, oh, that somebody was gonna say something about it.
a
oh,
walker and
they
a
go in
cane
that
would be
refrigerator and
that
start.
a walker and a cane would have been thrown right at their head. Okay,
Then
I'm
he
just
fight with
saying.
that cane. Bah!
And that would have helped too, because don't mess with no charcuterie board.
Oh
See,
yeah, that's his name, Jerry. Scorpio Rising. Thank you for being here. Thank y'all everybody for
oh
being here.
yeah, I
Jerry.
remember
He
Jerry.
was one of my favorite older players ever. If y'all want when we done here, if y'all just go look up Jerry from Big Brother and you could probably see so many compilations. Cause the fans loved him. Cause I think
Mhm,
even to date, he is still the oldest person to ever play. I think. I believe. But that
mm,
man was something else. And he was old and he didn't have a walker, but he was like grumpy and then he ended up falling in the pool, y'all. He
mhm.
fell
I
in the
remember
pool
that.
with his microphone. Yeah. Like
But
that
you know what,
man was
Jada?
something else. What?
When you close this out, I got an idea. I come up with
Okay.
ideas real quick when it comes to videos. We can do I, when we come off, I tell you, so nobody else will do it.
Okay. Okay. All right, that works. Well, I'm about to put my outro music here, but y'all could just stay right here for me to play it and then I'll end it. But thank y'all so much for the support. Please like the video. If you catching the replay, like the video. Y'all take care, be blessed. Don't stress, and I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all stay tuned. I do have a messy video that's scheduled. I just gotta figure out what time I'm gonna do it. But
Wait a minute, you
I
got a
didn't
what?
wanna a messy video. But I didn't want to take my energy before Big Brother with any type of mess. But
Yeah, because
now that
this
we
was
got the
cool.
calm and positivity, yeah, I did had this video scheduled because I want to talk some more about that Vegas stuff. But that's in another video. But y'all take care, be blessed, don't stress, and I'll see y'all on the flip side. Bye.